Yeah, let me start. Okay, people. So when I say the new realities, right? So let me set the agenda for this. This presentation. So this is nothing technical. There is no code at all. So we are not going to use any technical terms in this session. So it is just consider this as an eye opener session for a new technology that is going to come in our way. So we have attended a lot of sessions, and we have a lot of tools for doing web application testing, the mobile application testing, and whatever, the architecture testing, whatever it is, right? So everything is fully socialized, and people are aware of what web application testing is, what kind of testing, what kind of testing is going through each and every layer of the testings. But this is completely new. This is completely going new, that is going to be coming in our way. So the QA, so we need to define the strategies. There is no strategies defined, there is no techniques defined, there is no the different layers designed for this kind of applications testing. So that's what, it is just an eye opener for you. How can we, we all can combine together and define the strategy for this one, is what the idea of this session. Okay, so when I say the new realities, right? So most of you might have heard the term AR, VR, MR, and XR. So AR is kind of okay. Let me abbreviate these things. AR is an augmented reality, and VR is an virtual reality, and MR is a mixed reality, and XR is an extended reality. But you can substitute any of these A, M, and V instead of X. So this AR, VR, and MR comes under an umbrella called XR. So this is how the things are defined. So I will come to what is AR, what is VR, and what is MR. So it is just I'm explaining you the hierarchy of what is AR, VR, and MR. Okay, how it comes under XR. Okay, okay, okay. Let's take AR. So AR is an augmented reality. So what is an augmented reality? It is you can understand in this way. You can tag an information on a real time, digital information on a real time object. For example, let's say you are walking on the street, and your AR application will tag in digital information that this is the building. So let's say you are walking on in, let's say, um, in somewhere. So, okay, there is a tidal park in the way that you are walking on. So if you cross the tidal park, the digital information will be laid on top of the tidal park, and it will say this is the tidal park. And the tidal park is the real world object, and the digital information that is laid on top of it is the augmented object. So that's how the augmented reality has been defined. So it will be placed inside the real world object, and it will not interfere with the real world object. So it is just an information layered on top of the real world object. That's how that is the augmented reality. So how the augmented reality can be achieved? Even the smartphones nowadays that are supporting augmented reality, and we have the proper augmented reality devices, where we are developing our applications. So we are deploying our applications in the devices, and we are seeing the real world and the augmented world together in the through the glasses. That's how the augmented reality works. So for example, so if you for giving an example for augmented reality, right? So what if an elephant sitting next to you in our living room? So how it feels for you? That's the augmented reality, right? So you don't want to go for an a zoo, or or a forest for seeing an elephant. So it will sit next to you. It will be totally augmented, and you are in the real world, and the elephant is also sitting in the real world, but the elephant is completely augmented. So this is what the augmented reality is. So I will show you a video of, I will play a video of how actually where actually the augmented reality things are working in the real world. So this is the reality. So this is the augmented reality example.
In the middle of a classroom in Malappuram, Kerala, an elephant appears next to a teacher. 1, 2, 3. The Moorkanadu AMAUP school is experimenting with augmented reality during their virtual classes. This is the LKG class of the school. It's not just elephants. In class 6, a Hindi teacher stands next to a cow as she explains what a guide is. For class 5 students of social sciences, an artificially created solar system revolves in the classroom. Shyam, a teacher at the school, is behind this new development. Speaker P. Shivaramakrishnan and film director Lal Jose have appreciated the school for its efforts. Augmented reality system
Okay, so let me stop the video. That will be the regional language. So okay, so this is how the augmented reality works in the real world actually. So okay, it is just I am giving an idea of this is augmented reality, but okay. So you can see the teacher was teaching the students about the elephant. So she's going to teach the students like this is how the elephant is going to be, and the elephant has two tasks. So one task and this. So the stage elephant is so much big. So everything the teacher is going to explain the students. But when she is explaining, what if the elephant is sounding like an horse? So this application has been designed, but there is an issue. So there is a bug. So you have designed an elephant, but it is sounding like a horse. So how can we test these kind of applications? So there is nothing has been defined for these kind of applications in the market. So that's what, that's we have to start thinking about the new realities that is coming in our way is the idea of that is the, intent of this talk actually. So okay, I will move on to the next reality. So this is virtual reality. So when we say the augmented reality is something you have a real world and something digitally augmented that will be merged with the real world. So that's what the augmented reality is. So what is virtual reality? So virtual reality is something that it will take the user, the virtual reality user to a completely different world. It makes the virtual reality user to come out of the actual living place where he is living, and it will take the virtual reality user to a new different world, and he will not be able to see what is going around in his real world. So he'll be completely in a new world. That is what the virtual reality intent is. So there are virtual reality devices like Oculus Quest and the other virtual reality the devices are there in the market. So the applications have started developed, and so the testing strategies. So testing strategies for those applications is not defined. That's what that's what the state of the testing in these areas. So for example, uh, I am giving the example for virtual reality. Let's say, okay, let's take an example. IPL is going to happen in the next month, right? So you are trying to you want to watch IPL, but it is going to happen in Dubai. But now obviously you cannot go and watch it. But what if you have a real time experience of watching a cricket match, whatever the IPL match or a World Cup match? You get an experience of watching it real in the stadium. So that's how the virtual reality works. It will give you the actual feel of that you are in a stadium and you are watching the real time play. I mean, the real cricket players working, playing around the stadium, and you will forget that you are watching the cricket from your living room. So that's what the virtual reality things work. So let me show you an example. This is how people in the virtual world will react to the people in the normal world. So let me play a video. So So for disclaimer, right? This is a video that we took in our office premises. So there will be some regional languages. So ignore the regional languages, please. So this guy is going to box with a boxer. Actually, I mean, he's inside the boxing ring, and he's going with he's going to fight with the real-time boxer.
I can go next page, right? You feel like you are out of boundaries, just stop. Are you out of boundary? Yeah. What is the boundary? ரொம்ப சின்னதா இருக்கா? என்ன போட்டீங்க? ஸ்டேஷனரி போட்டீங்களா? ஸ்கொயர் மாதிரி இருக்கு.
Okay, so this is how the people in the virtual world will behave. They will totally forget the real world around them, and they will act like they are really in a different world. So if you see this guy holding two handles in his hand, so this is kind of a Bluetooth control. So it acts like a Reka's controller. So where you can, if he pushes the, if he punches the hand in the air, then it will, give the feel of, punching the boxer against him inside the boxing ring. So that's how the virtual reality. So he is totally in the office, but he feels like he is in the boxing ring and he is fighting with the boxer. So this is how the virtual reality works. So let me go on to the next reality. So okay, so sorry, there is something in the BPD. Okay, so this is the mixed reality BPD. Okay, so ignore the topic. So where it comes the mixed reality thing, right? So augmented reality is something, it will not interact with any of your real-time objects, and it is a kind of a tag that has been a digital tag that has been pinned on top of your real-time objects. But when it comes to the mixed reality, right? For example, you have a digital ball, okay, that has been designed in the mixed reality application. So you have a digital ball and you have a physical table on your living room. So if you throw a ball at your physical table, it will hit the table and it will bounce back to you. So if you hit the ball on the real wall in your living room, and it will hit the wall and it will come back to you. So the force that you apply on the ball is the so what if you throw a real ball in your hand and if it hits the real wall in your living room, so it will act as a real ball in your hand, but it is digital. And if you apply a force towards the ball towards the wall, and it will bounce back to you. That's what the mixed reality technology is. So for example, in even the mixed reality things, right, it will accept the human gestures, and it will you can interact with the digital objects, and the digital objects will be able to identify the real world objects. So this mixed reality things, right, it will have the SLAM identification, SLAM technology attached to it, so that it will identify the real world objects. So this is what the mixed reality is. So the devices like HoloLens, right? So now the HoloLens 2 is there, and we have different interaction, different mixed reality applications that has been come in the HoloLens device as well. So for example, so there is an example, video for this the mixed reality case as well. So let's see the video.
If you think about designing a car, we have thousands upon thousands of decisions to make. How can we be as efficient as possible in making those decisions and give the design team room for the most creativity possible? The HoloLens helps me see 3D designs full scale on top of production vehicles.
What HoloLens gives us is this simple way of understanding extremely complex information that comes from multiple sources around the company.
What we do at Forward is we need to make stuff real and tangible for our customers. The value of faster iteration, clearer communication of a design theme, it matters to everybody from the young designer all the way up to the top level management.
We've been on a journey of the virtual process for Ford for a long time. Everything starting with 2D drawings that we were doing on the computer, evolving to 3D fully digital models. But the missing piece was we always had to make a physical product. With the mixed reality, what we can do is take a physical asset and overlay new concepts on top of it.
This partnership with Ford enables...
Oh, sorry.
This is an effective tool that we're adding to our toolbox, and it's new and exciting because we can provide people a better way to collaborate.
So we can leave a note. It's the actual person's voice recorded in space. So now I can have a walk around where it's a guided tour of a particular theme, and that makes it truly transformative.
Hey, Craig, I see an issue here.
Okay. So what, okay, for in the video example, right, let me give a real-time video example for you. So let's say you have one of your old car, and you want to revamp it, and you want to, revamp your old car. Let's say you want to change the color of your car. So what happens is, will you be able, so everything is imaginary now. So if I have this color in for my car, that would be looking nice for my car. It will be an imaginary thing for you. So what if you apply a color for your car and see what is the actual experience of the car after you're applying the color for your car. So if that color doesn't suit, you can apply the other color and see what is whether this color matches for your car. So the car is the real-time object that you have, and the color that you are pouring on top of you are painting your car will be a digital thing, so that you can apply different digital things on top of your car and see whether this color suits for your car, or this color suits the color one chooses for fit for your car, or the color two fits for your car. So in the real time, everything is imaginary, and once you apply the first color, it takes there is a cost involved in it, and there is time involved in it. So there is nothing, there is the manpower involved in it. Everything is involved in it, right? So you have to apply it, and even if you didn't like the first color, then in the real world it is yeah, you have to go with it. So in the mixed reality world, right, you can apply different colors, and you can watch, you can see your color in your car in different colors, and you can imagine, you can go ahead with whatever color that you like. So that's what the mixed reality things is coming up with. So this is what the mixed reality is. So I am done with my presentation. So if you have any questions, I can take it up. Yeah, any questions? One minute.
Noted, JC. Yep, folks, I think we have come to the end of the session, and this is all we have planned.